Previously on the show that has been so aptly and poignantly titled, New Crits on the Block.
You wake up the next morning and you return to the office of the mayor to inform them that you've handled the thieving problem. There's just the final task of figuring out why people are going missing and what these strange noises are at night. They all just left their complaints with Mrs. Have-A-Seat.
Where is she, by the way?
She quit. Her clock is still there. Your footsteps echo off the cold, hard stone floors as you follow the trail left by Mrs. Have-A-Seat. Ah, hello. I've been expecting you, brother. And out of the shadows comes a were-rat. Our view opens on the armrest of a chair. Not particularly ornate or gaudy, but clean and practical, the wood well-maintained and clearly oiled regularly. As our view pulls away, we see the rest of the chair, and then the desk that sits at it. A pair clearly made for one another. As our view rotates around the room, slowly, we also see well-maintained filing cabinets, numerous measuring devices, scales, various weights, an abacus, ink pot, stamps, wax seals, a healthy potted fern in the corner, and sitting on the other side of a desk, in a less impressive armless chair, a young David Scattenborough. Although he looks different. Yes, younger, but somehow older? No, it's not him, yet he looks so similar. It's his older brother, Richard Scattenborough. And sitting in front of him is a small stack of parchment. Our view cuts to his hands as he nervously plays with his worthless gold ring. He fidgets and checks his worthless gold watch that ticks away quietly. We see him lick his dry lips, his white beard matching his white button-up shirt and slacks. Next to him sits a cane, the head of it housing something inside. But you can't get a good view of it as your attention is drawn away and a nearby door opens. A well-dressed dwarf enters the room looking at his expensive silver pocket watch. Sorry for the delay, Mr. Scattenborough. The dwarf sits in the nice chair and reaches across the desk and takes the stack of parchment. It's Rattenborough. Yes, Mr. Rattenborough. My apologies. The dwarf thumbs through the parchment, his face impossible to read, his attention focused. After a moment, the dwarf sets the parchment down. Okay. To clarify, you, Mr. Richard Mr. Richard Rattenborough, you are seeking a loan of 23.5 billion silver to fund a... He picks up a small piece of parchment and reads it. Rat amusement park? Richard answers back. Ratastic Park. Yes, that's correct. The well-dressed dwarf's unreadable face becomes less ambiguous and more confused and shocked. But that's absurd. Perhaps, but I will spare no expense, Mr. retorts boldly. Mr. Mr. Rattenborough, we here at Silverman Sachs only agreed to review your request due to your family or connections. As you know, the Scattenboroughs are well known for their well-diversified fecal index. Your brother David alone, Richard interjects, I'm not here to talk about my brother. I'm here to discuss our future. The dwarf sits quietly, his arms on the armrests. Perhaps you can seek other investment opportunities. I hear the necromancers at Unwell Cargo have been making a killing off crypto. Richard opens his mouth to interject. Or the Druids at Anti-City Bank. No one knows hedge funds as well as them. This is an outrage. You have no idea how much I put into this. I do, but lycanthropy isn't a worthwhile investment. It only pays dividends once in a blue moon. Richard stands up abruptly from his chair. Furiously, he reaches for his cane, grabs it, whips around, and faces the dwarven banker. His eyes now red, his teeth more protruded, his grip on his cane tight. We see his elongated yellow nails. But after a moment, his posture relaxes, his features soften, and he walks out of the bank. And we now see outside the bank a furious Richard Rattenborough walking down the street, his iconic cane tapping against the ground as he walks, our view following him, but then delving down a nearby sewer grate, the tapping echoing off the sewer's dark walls until we come to a dead end, the echo coming to a peak. Then all is quiet. And suddenly, a pair of red eyes darts open in the darkness. Squeak. And welcome back to Havenport, everybody.
Oh my God.
Bravo, Ben. Bravo.
Wow.
Silverman Sachs, because gold doesn't exist here. Beautiful, Ben.
I really like the druids and the
That's really
hedge
good.
funds, honestly.
Yeah, that was really good.
Like
Oh,
Really, I thought necromancers doing cryptocurrency was...
That was good too.
They're all so good.
Well done. That was
Lord.
fantastic.
The funny thing is that wasn't even the hard thing. I don't have a hard time writing that stupid crap. I have a hard time sitting there looking at the stat blocks going, this is going to fucking kill him. I think this is going to fucking kill him. And I can just lie and change things mid-combat, but I don't want to do that. I want to really for real play the game. Like I so far have not fudged anything, and combats have been relatively unexciting. So good luck on this
Hey.
next one.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Stop putting yourself directly in between combatants.
It's been pretty exciting over here, let me tell you. Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right,
so-
guys.
Oh.
It's August 21st, and shockingly, there are no holidays today.
That can't be right.
No, nothing?
No, not a single one.
There's got to be something.
I don't
All
believe it.
Well, let's not drop an episode this week. Go to the
Just
next one.
kidding. It's National Brazilian Blowout Day.
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
It's
is it?
It's National Brazilian Blowout Day.
What does that even mean?
It's a hair-
I shudder to think because
That's a hair thing.
Well,
You never
okay,
heard
we
of it?
know
a
about-
blowout is a thing, but I didn't realize that a Brazilian blowout was a thing. Ben,
Yeah,
Did
well,
you
we
look
know
up
about
what that is
Brazilians.
exactly?
Yeah,
it's a hair thing.
blowouts.
It's a head hair thing.
that's
okay.
that's as far as you
Okay.
got. Just a head hair thing.
It's not like a Brazilian wax
Blowout.
Yeah.
blowout.
Yeah.
No. Not everything the Brazilians do with their hair is sexy.
I don't know.
Actually, it might be. It might be.
Say,
Actually.
it could be hot. I might show up to the next recording with a Brazilian blowout.
Blowout. That's David Scattenborough's finishing move.
And Matt, this one's for you. It's also National Spumoni Day.
Yay!
I'm not really a Spumoni fan, to be
Spumoni.
honest.
Neither
know.
am
I
I,
don't
but
know
I
what that
can't
is.
tell people that. It's an Italian flavor of ice cream or gelato.
Oh, just what I wanted in my ice cream: nuts and fruit. It's like
Yeah.
it's we make fun of fruitcakes because we're like, well, we love cake, so let's put fruit and nuts in it and make it unpalatable. And they basically did the same thing with ice cream, and I'm like, stop doing that.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
not,
why.
It's not
I
my
like both.
favorite.
I the first thing that came to mind was like a spaghetti ice cream, but that's probably not.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti ice cream.
It's called Spumoni, of course.
So walk me through that, Jake.
Jake,
Yeah.
goddammit.
What would that
Tell
be?
us-
Well, you have little pieces of meat in it, I guess. A meatball.
Oh,
So
okay. So
quite
it's like a
literally-
bolognese.
And then there's the flavor tastes like noodles, I guess.
Oh, see, I thought you were
Like
going to go
sweet
with like
noodles, or
a...
is this a savory or a sweet dish? For you,
This is
Jake?
more like, you know how like they have like the garlic ice cream
Oh, it's so
where
good.
it's
Okay.
kind yeah.
Okay, so savory.
So sit a little bit more on the savory side, but there's a little sweetness to it, I guess. I don't know how that would turn out.
So there's
I
little
mean, here's
meat
the thi-
chunks.
Well, here's the thing: they make fruit flavored ice cream, and tomato is a fruit, right?
See, I was
So-
thinking it's a marinara flavored ice cream
Okay, like that's
With-
the base.
with bits of noodle and meat in it.
Ew.
Mm.
Right? So it's like a...
skip the meat, just go with the noodle. It's
Okay, well-
marinara flavor.
Yeah, for the vegetarians out there, of course.
Yes, for those people who don't want to eat meat ice cream.
But it
Guys.
is
Guys.
beef flavored marinara.
Wait a second. There actually is spaghetti ice cream.
God damn it.
Yes.
But it's not what you think. It's first of all the Germans did it. So
Well, of course they did.
it's It's
Matt's Italian
a
attention.
German. It's a German ice cream
indeed.
dish made to resemble a plate of spaghetti. In the dish, vanilla ice cream is extruded through a modified spatzel press or potato ricer, giving
Yeah.
it the appearance of spaghetti.
Spätzle.
And then it has like a red sauce on top of it. It's really real.
Hmm.
Oh, I wouldn't come at you guys.
It's
with
called
anything
spaghetti
fake.
ice.
What is the next thing we should make, everyone? I have an idea. Yes, Hans, what is your idea? I believe we should make spaghetti ice cream.
Wunderbar! Give the people what they want.
But then, of course, because it's German, the translation is very literal, right? So it's
Yeah.
don't give it some sort of clever name. It's just I don't know, spaghetti ice,
Spaghetti ice.
which is literally what it is.
That's all it is. Spaghetti ice.
It's spaghetti on ice.
Spaghetti ice. Spaghetti
Okay.
ice.
Spaghetti ice.
I got one more. As always, I do 3.
Oh my god.
Are we done with spaghetti ice?
No.
But you don't get it though.
Do you hear what he just
Get
did?
AI on Christopher Plummer singing that shit.
Oh my god. Spaghetti ice. Oh my god. Here's a picture of it in the Discord for you guys
all
to
right.
take a peek at.
I'm afraid to move my Discord because I finally got it set up right.
Don't do it.
That actually
Nice.
looks pretty bomb.
It looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, like
Right.
so. Okay, I see. So the vanilla actually looks like spaghetti.
Yeah. It goes
Okay.
through a ricer.
I get the idea.
I'm here for
And
it.
and our final holiday of the day
Yes,
is Naga Panchami, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong.
You
Basically,
definitely
it's a snake worshiping holiday. Well, actually, I asked my wife how to pronounce it
Oh,
last
Naga,
night.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a snake worshiping holiday. Hindu, as well as other local religions and countries around India, worship snakes for a variety of reasons, but it's ultimately to ward off bad omens. Basically, they do it around this time of year because it's the middle of fucking summer and snake bites are kind of common. And cobras are a problem when you live in a country that sometimes doesn't have a hospital for 4 hours away.
Or if you're G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And a big problem for them too. Yeah.
Or you're Indiana Jones.
There.
So,
A lot of people have problems with cobras.
so because all the different cultures and religions in the area all have their own versions of it.
Or Ricky Tikki Tavi. Sorry, I had to get that last one in there.
No problem.
Any mongoose, really.
Yeah.
any mongoose, really.
It doesn't have to be him. It could be anyone.
So because all like the different
Famously.
countries and religions all have their own variations of it, I went with the Hindu version because my wife's Indian, so she used to follow all this. And let me tell you something. Listen to this. Okay, in the Hindu stories, there was a snake or naga named Kaliya who looked a lot like a hydra, who was a giant venomous snake, and his venom was so poisonous that no living thing could go near him. And then a boy named Krishna, who was the 8th incarnation of Lord Vishnu, a Hindu god,
Mhm.
and I quote, gathered the weight of the entire universe beneath his feet, crushing Kaliya underneath. And if that's not some fucking D&D shit right there, I don't know what is.
That's pretty
Damn.
bad.
Wow.
we
That's
got
like Dragon Ball
gods.
Z shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got
He can
gods,
gather that power.
naga, reincarnate, 9th level spells, hydras, poison damage.
Damn.
If you guys want a wild ride, just check out Hindu mythology. It is intense.
I think all mythology is pretty wild when you get down to
They're
the...
but like
Gods be doing weird shit.
Well, they have so many gods. They have so much more stories.
that's what
They
I
have
mean. Like if you think
100 or something like that, or more.
if you think
I
Greek, it's thousands. Each city has their own. If you
Oh,
think
Jesus.
Greek or like
Norse.
Norse gods are interesting, look into Hindu. It's like a whole nother level of stories.
I like horse gods.
Well, like if you go back and watch Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
No one else commented.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Just go through that. Just go past it.
No, if you go
Has-
back and watch Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, that whole thing has to do with Hindu gods.
Has Narendra watched that?
Yes, I watched it with her, and she translated everything for me. And apparently, the guy who's playing like the bad guy in the movie is actually a really well-known and respected Indian actor.
Okay.
course.
I like that.
Yeah.
How
Way
about
to
how
go,
about the
America.
stuff they did? Was she like rolling her eyes at it, or was she like, "Oh, this kind of tracks"?
No, this kind of tracks.
Huh?
There is a thing in the middle of town, and it's a stone, and the stone actually represents the god's testicles. and you worship them and you pour milk on them, and that grants fertility to the surrounding area. And when they're taken, then it is a bad omen, and it can basically steal the life from the surrounding area, which is what happened. And people used to do like fucking sacrifices and shit, like the old religions. And they definitely did it in some fucking temples underground. Now the mine carts and all that kind of stuff, there's a side of Hollywood, but no, it's relatively on point.
Would they rip beating hearts out of chests? That's really what I want to know.
Sacrifices were a thing, and they would take hearts out of chests. I don't know if they'd do it by hand, because that's not possible. She was very upset about the whole monkey brains thing, though. She was like, we don't eat fucking monkey brains. We eat fruit.
Okay.
She was like, that's just straight up racist. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. She's like, nope, we don't eat monkey brains.
I knew there was going to be something in there that was like, okay, this
offensive.
Yeah, this cannot be true.
Yeah, that was it. She was like, why would we just eat fruit? If you came to our country, we would just give you some fruit. And I was like, that seems about right. When I went to her household, nobody tried to feed me brains. So I can tell you. So,
sad?
I guess.
Aww.
All right, so let's get into it. In last week's episode, we picked right up after a street fight. The thief Sabi, who was happy with the outcome, stated that the thieving would stop. Taryn, the piece of shit fight organizer, got away. Therasu, the elephant warrior, gave a +1 blade to Gush. You left the build. You went to see the mayor. He informed you Mrs. Havasset had quit. David applied for her job for some reason and left poop on her desk, his desk. I don't know why, for reasons. Upon searching Mrs. Havasset's desk, you found leads on the missing people's case she had been working on. Upon following said leads, you found yourself at the entrance to the sewers. You discovered signs of a struggle. Determined Mrs. Havasset had been taken by something or someone. Soot and Rare Snow both attempted to roll stealth, and both rolled natural ones at the exact same time. The commotion that followed could likely be heard from every sewer drain in the city. David crushed a tracking check. You found your way through the sewers, and then suddenly a person's voice rang out, identifying itself as David's brother, a were-rat named Richard Rattenborough. Matt, I should let you know, the last time you saw your brother, he was human. Like, he has always been obsessed with rats. But he was a bit of an outcast in the family, not following the scat trade. But he was still a human. That was the last time you saw him, and he had a bit of a falling out with you, and he stormed off. You guys have never been close. It's always been really awkward.
Okay.
And so that's what you guys see. You come into the sewer. Right before you're about to cross the bridge, Richard Rattenborough steps out of the shadows and gives this little monologue. I'm just going to give you a heads up. There's going to be a fight that ensues. So if you guys want to position your pieces in a way, I put them on the map here. This is how I decided to put them, but I don't want to take that agency away from you. So as long as you don't cross that bridge, you can put them wherever you want to. Because I think that's only fair. As long as you don't cross that bridge, Jake.
Immediately does it.
Crosses the bridge.
So yeah, David, you see a rat person. Standing across from you who looks vaguely like your younger brother, and he is staring back at you with those red, beady little eyes.
David squints his eyes to try to make out the figure standing in front of him. A flash of recognition falls across him. It can't be. He narrows his eyes again, trying to see past the flickering light of the torches and through the beautiful aroma that is enticing his nose to move closer and further down into the depths of the city. You call brother, though you look absolutely nothing like the brother I once knew. State your business and your name, and leave my brothers out of your dirty little rat trap.
Dirty rats. Yes, my name. I will happily remind you, brother. It is I, Richard, and I have finally done it. And he gestures around to the disgusting sewer around you.
Love what you done with the place.
Quiet you.
David takes another peek around the surroundings and wonders aloud what exactly has been accomplished here.
I've finally done it. People will finally understand the true joy and beauty of a rat amusement park. And they will pay hand over fist to come in. My genius will finally be understood. And mother and father will finally appreciate me. And they'll finally see that I am truly the genius brother and not you.
Genius does come in many forms. Perhaps the form of being a rat-tripateur? Is that a thing? Is that what would you call yourself in this line of work exactly?
I didn't think about that, and I kind of like that name. Rat-tripateur, yes. I do enjoy that. I am an entrepreneur of rats. This is something that we can workshop.
Maybe mother and father were right to not think you a genius.
Oh, that's got to hurt.
Do you know what it's like to be raised with an older brother like you? Having your entire life narrated. Someone standing over you. Oh, he's taken his first steps. Oh, he's eaten his first banana. Oh, he's petted his first rat. Oh, he's petted his 400th rat. Why do you always have to do this to me? Why can't you just speak normally?
David ponders this thought, as it never occurred to him others around him might be affected by the way he lives his life. But then he thinks, what better way than to have constant narration in your ear for everything you do? Could it be annoying? Could it be too much for any moment? No, he decides, this is the way things should be.
I cannot believe it has taken me this long to see this. But this is not right. This is not proper. I will not spend my life under your guise, under your shadow of your greatness. No, I have finally done it through the we call it science. I've managed to finally do it. I mean, really, I just got bit by a rat, but there was science involved. It's a curse, technically. I mean, it's a disease. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't know exactly how lycanthropy works in D&D, because it's like a disease, but it's also magic, but it's also a curse. The point is, I am a were-rat now, and you will finally understand. But maybe you won't. You don't need to. I have my rats, and they understand me. Maybe perhaps you should meet them. And he puts his fingers in his mouth next to his buck teeth and whistles. I can't do that.
Don't worry,
know how to do them.
I'll put a sound effect in for you so it sounds cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And
It's going to be a...
It's gonna be. That's what's gonna be. It's gonna sound cool, dude. Don't worry.
And as he does this, various rats begin appearing. You start hearing the quiet scurrying across the floor in the distance, in the dark. It gets louder and louder and louder and louder. And suddenly, out of various storm drains, numerous rats start appearing. Large rats, small rats, big rats, red rats, green rats, all the rats.
Oh my
I don't know. I've been
God.
reading a lot of Dr. Seuss lately.
oh my God.
And we have a whole sewer full of fucking rats just everywhere, come pouring out.
Loving these names.
Yes.
So we got quite a cast down here.
Yeah.
There's more you can't see off screen.
Oh Lord.
In fact, you'll get to know them. Anybody want to read a couple of these out?
I like the cast of Ratatouille.
Yeah, there's a swarm of rats that appears directly out of a storm drain behind you guys. That's just called the cast of Ratatouille.
Yes, we have single rats and we have swarms, and
We
the
have
swarms the cast of Ratatouille, the rescuers down under, which is just 2 of them, I think. So I don't know why there's a swarm.
The rats
there-
from the
wasn't
Secret
Well,
of
it's the
Nim.
rat committee. Yeah.
And then we have Richard Attenborough, Radicus Finch. I think that's my favorite. Dan Ratner, Chet Ratkins. Am I missing one? I think that's all I can see for now.
The
There's some more.
rats.
There's some more you can't see here. There's
Of
also
course there are.
there's also a Robert Rattinson and a Rowan Ratkinson.
Oh,
That was
Love
the guy
it.
who did Mr. Bean.
Yep.
And then Robert Rattinson was the guy from Twilight and
Robert Patterson.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, very good. He did a bunch of other stuff, but I can't remember any of
Yes.
it.
The Lighthouse, Batman.
Batman.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I was really angry when I came up with Radicus Finch, and then I thought, no, wait, I won't use him as a rat. I'll save that for a future campaign, and I'll have him show up, and he'll be a Yosoki. He'll be a rat person and a lawyer, and it'll be hilarious. And Dungeons and Daddies already did it.
Oh, did they?
Aw.
Yeah,
Simpsons did it.
yep. So, fuck you guys. You're clever. Good job. Good job beating me to this. So yeah, no, they have those are the same guys who also did a Scam Likely.
Which I had no idea because I've never listened to it.
Yeah. Well, the difference is that I Googled it after I thought of it and went, somebody must have done this. And yeah. So I should just stop doing that, and then I can feign ignorance.
Yep.
Very good. Everyone roll initiative. So I thought so far, I've done little combats with like 1 owlbear, 2 owlbears, a couple fighters, some bar fights, some chase scenes. I thought I would just have a giant fucking fight with like 50 people on the map because I've lost my mind. So let's go ahead and give this a shot.
That's
Great.
gonna be fun.
I don't know. Here's the thing. They're rats. You can shorten my initiative tracker pretty quick.
Yeah.
Give me them numbers.
David rolled a 7, a 5 plus 2.
Oof.
Yeah, not the best initiative roll.
So got a 20, not net
So got a flat 20. All right.
of 20.
Oh, 209. Okay, there we go.
Yes, that.
Rare Snow got a 15 plus 3 for an 18.
Excellent. And Gush, how we doing?
Gush got a 6.
6 total.
Ugh.
Yikes.
6 total.
All right. Let me hit that sort button. Well, you know what I'll tell you, Gush, is that you're not last.
It's good.
Yeah, I am.
And once again, through, I guess it's just crazy luck, I've managed to have Richard go first with an initiative of 23. So Richard
What the heck?
Rattenborough, I swear to God, I
Show us the dice.
there's been a couple. Okay. Yeah.
Show the dice!
Here's 1. Here's 2.
No,
So yeah, no, he goes first. So Richard, you see in his hand, he's holding a small hand crossbow. He moves 1, 2, 3, 4. So he moves 20 feet out, and he points it directly at David and fires it. And I just have to remember how I'm going to do this. Good God, this is going to be a nightmare.
Scat on scat crime.
Well, it'll be rat on scat, but he fires his hand crossbow and he rolls. Ooh, not great. A 12. I don't.
That's a
think that's
miss.
So that is a miss. He pulls out this hand crossbow and fires it at you, and it hits a nearby sewer pipe and ricochets. And he then retreats back another 10 feet for his full complement of movement. And that is his turn. Next up in the order, we have Soot. Soot, I hate to break it to you. You are in a sewer. You really can't fly.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, because I said it
knew
last time.
How high is
Yeah.
the ceiling?
You're in a sewer. It's like 5 feet. You're practically squeezing. You got less than 10 feet ahead above you.
They need to do
So-
another infrastructure.
I will tell you, this
You
map that was given to me by Homie and the Dude. This is the first map that I created for Havenport and the last place we wound up being. So go figure. So yeah, no, it's just before I even knew your character could fly. I already had plans to have you guys in a sewer. Sorry,
Great.
Your turn.
Okay. I am going to shoot my crossbow at the cast of Ratatouille.
The cast of Ratatouille. Okay. Everybody, real quick, before she does this, as you see all these rats appear, everyone make a nature check. DC 15.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite player, Matt, and welcome to this week's middle break. Do I sound a little happier than I did last week? Well, that's because I am. I just spent the weekend at a family reunion for all the Patullo clan. That's right. There were like 75 Patullos all at one place. So you can imagine how that was. Let me tell you, the food. Cannolis, little tartlets, tiramisu. It was just lovely. So I'm coming at you with this middle break as just the happiest little boy. And you know what else would make me absolutely happy is if you did a few things that would help our podcast grow. The first thing, subscribe, rate, and review to our podcast wherever you get our podcast from. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Doesn't matter what podcatcher you use, whatever you're listening to us on now, go there, hit that subscribe button, hit that 5-star for a review, and write a little synopsis about why you like our podcast. Second thing you can do, follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits and on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at New Crits on the Block. We're always posting content up there. It's one of the best ways for us to share sort of what we do and how we do it with the masses. So the best way you can help us there is either by tagging people that you think might like our podcast or share that content to your own sphere. Put it on your stories, put it on your posts. So if you want to help us grow so we can continue to do our amazingly fun, at least I like to think. So I guess that's a little presumptuous of me, huh? Well, hopefully you think it's amazingly fun. But anyways, point is, if you want us to keep doing this, whatever this is, make sure to do that small yet super important thing. One of the ways we love to give back to our community is we have our own Discord for New Crits on the Block. Yes, it's a Discord for all things New Crits, but not all things New Crits. Of course, if you can go in there, you can talk about the show, you can talk to the cast, you can talk to other fans of the show as well. But if you just want somewhere to go and hang out and chill, we got plenty of channels in there for that as well. It is a safe, inclusive space that we've built over the last few years, and we love our community in there. So if you're not part of that Discord, what the heck are you waiting for? Now, you might be thinking, well, Matt, I want to help you do all these things that you just mentioned, but I don't know how to get to all the places. Where do I go to get to all those places? Well, from our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/Newcrits on the Block will get you all the places that I mentioned and some places that I didn't even have time to mention. linktr.ee/Newcrits on the Block. It is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. Again, hope you are loving Ben's first initial jump, dive, cannonball into the world of DMing. We're having an amazing time playing along with him. So we hope you're having an amazing time listening along with us. As you know, we come out with new episodes every single Monday. That ain't stopping anytime soon. So let's get you back into this week's episode. Enjoy the rest of it. We will see you next week. Be kind to each other. Be excellent to each other. We love y'all. Bye bye. Ooh, okay. Nature check. That is a 18 plus 3 for 21.
Great, you got it. So,
Excuse me, I rolled a nat 20. Plus
Oh,
two.
excuse me. I rolled a 1.
Oh,
wow.
Gush
Total of
also rolled
22
a
for
1.
me.
Yes.
nice.
So something I want to try to get in the habit of doing is when you guys encounter enemies, be given the opportunity to roll a knowledge check on them and find out like a little something about them. And a natural 20 plus David's, 18 with all his stuff, you guys can figure out pretty quick that these are swarms. Swarms can move through spaces. They can occupy other creature spaces. They are made up of, multiple tiny little rats. You get the impression that all these things in this area probably deal poison damage. And if you reduce their numbers, they probably become less strong because there's less of them. But because there's so many of them, they all inherently have resistance to pretty much all damage because you're not really attacking one, you're attacking a group of them. I'm not saying that what you're doing, Soot, is the wrong answer. I'm just letting you know that when you hit this thing, you're going to deal half damage to it. But I think pretty much everyone's going to. So, got to take them down. Got to take them down somehow.
I'm not getting in there just yet. So
not a bad idea. I wanted to give you guys a heads up. I'm making these nature checks and these knowledge checks. You rolled really good. You basically found out everything about them. Give me that roll.
Okay.
The cast of Ratatouille.
Does a 20 hit?
It sure does.
Okay.
Nice.
Give me that damage.
Damage is 9.
I already lost them on the form. Damage is 9. Excellent. So we take that down to half, so you deal a whole 4 damage.
Okay.
I should remember. I can remember that. I'm going to try to remember that. Okay, very good. Something I have to remember. I'm going to remember something. I'm going to forget. Okay. That is the... Soot, do you have anything else to do?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you can only make one attack with a crossbow because of the loading property.
I'm just thinking if there's anything else I can do, and it is...
You can still move.
I can move. That is... I'm going to move just a little bit next to Gush so he can get up there.
Okay.
And deal with those rats. Here you go, friend. Have punching.
Excellent. All right. Rare Snow, you're up next with an initiative of 18.
How's that cast of Ratatouille looking? Are they looking like there's less of them?
No, you don't look. You don't.
They do have
you
an
look
Oscar
like you look
them.
like you've removed 4 HP worth of them.
Okay.
Which is what, like 4 of them?
Out of like
Yeah, about
50?
out of a lot. Yeah, so not quite 50. I'm not going to give you exact HP numbers. I'll tell you, they look healthy and also not healthy. They look diseased, and they are scurrying towards you.
Okay. I'm going to attack them because they were coming up behind it, and I don't like that coming up from behind.
Okay.
I am going to use sneak attack because as my assassinate feature, being an assassin, I get advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. And then any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a crit. That doesn't matter right now, but
So
the
roll with
advantage does.
Yeah, roll with advantage, and if you hit, you crit. Got it.
So, well, no, because they're not surprised, right?
Any creature. Oh, if they're surprised. No, they're definitely not surprised. They're coming right at you. But
Okay.
you at least have advantage, and you get sneak attack. So let's
Yeah.
see what you got.
So,
Thank you for keeping me honest.
First roll is 18 plus 5. See if I get a crit.
Yeah, just see
no,
the
that's a
crit.
6 plus
Yeah,
5.
you hit.
Okay.
Yeah, hit. Give me that
and
damage
then-
and sneak attack.
So this is my first attack is 3 plus 3 for 6, and then sneak attack. Where do I click
Oh,
that?
you're sneak. Okay. Now, just to clarify, are you hitting with a crossbow?
I am hitting with the crossbow. That's
Great, no problem.
Close. So that's a total of 16 damage. My sneak attack damage was 10. Which is pretty good. for sneak
So
attack.
16 cut in half. You did a whole 8. Excellent. Alrighty. They are looking almost like you've gotten rid of half of them, but you haven't. You got a bonus action or a movement you want to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. How far apart is the? It's 15 feet. I think I can jump that.
You could also just walk, right? You got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, I just don't want to separate myself too much from the crew. So I'm trying to think. Because those rats are just going to walk through that stuff.
Maybe. Don't forget, you also got them behind you, and they're all over the place. Like, in one turn, you're going to get swarmed, just to give you a heads up. Just something to think about.
Swarmed by swarms.
And also big rats, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to stay still for now. I don't really know where else to go. I feel like putting myself out by myself is not a good move. So I'll just chill behind the guys.
Okay, you're going to stay right there. Excellent. At that time, it is now Rowan Rackinson's turn, and he is able to move 5, 10, 15 feet. Actually, it would be 10, 20, 25 because he's in difficult terrain. However, he appears out of the nearby storm drain directly next to Soot.
No.
Poor Soot.
No,
fucking
come
time.
on.
That's why I didn't
fucking
move.
time. Every fucking time. As this is happening and you guys are start like unleashing your crossbow bolts and like rats are scurrying everywhere, you hear David, you hear your brother Richard say, "Long lost brothers, a kidnapped girl, rats in the sewer. Welcome to a classic arc." I forgot to say that earlier.
Stupid. So stupid. Good. A classic arc.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is. It's like every low-level adventure. It's like, here's some fucking rats in the sewer. I don't know what to do. You have to do for you.
It's very good.
Yep. So when Rowan Rackerson, he goes to attack you, and
Aw.
he is there. He is. What is his stuff? He does a +4. Ooh, he rolled real bad. He only rolled a 3 + 4 for 7. That's a miss.
You
So
can't hit
he
me.
nips at you, and he looks real sickly. He looks like he's
Ew.
a diseased fucking rat. So that's his turn. That's all he can do. Next up in the order is Radicus Finch up here, who is far away, but is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There he is. He gets closer. That's all he can do. It is now time for the rescuers down under, who can move 5, 15, 20, 25. If I move into it, it's moving out of it. No, it's moving into it. I think that's as close as they're going to get. Yes. Okay, so they get right across the other end of the river. All these rats are just getting closer and closer to you. It is now Dan Rather's turn. Rather, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Again, getting closer. Chet Ratkin's turn. Where is he? Oh, where's Chet Ratkins? Oh, there he is. Thank you. Again, 10,
Oh, he left.
15, 20,
Yeah,
He said he was
actually left.
busy.
30. He actually makes it to Gush. So Chet Ratkins takes an attack on Gush. I am rolling like absolute fucking garbage. That is a natural 2
Hell
for
yeah.
a 6. He misses as well. You might actually survive this. If I can't fucking hit anyone, it is now the cast of Ratatouille's turn. 5, 10, 15. So these things can actually occupy your space. And so, Snow, you hit them. So sorry, they occupy your space. They move onto you and crawl all over you. You got rats just crawling up your legs, all over you, and up your shirt, into your hood. There's one nibbling at your ear, and they take an attack on you.
I nibble its ear.
It thinks it's a little hot, but now it's going to try to fucking kill you. So these things have a little bit less to hit because they're just little rats, but there's a lot of them. So if they do, they deal more damage. Oh my fucking God. Natural 6. That's nothing. They miss as well. They just crawl over your body and nothing happens.
They're enamored by my ear.
They like it.
Yeah, they get
like
on
the
you
ear
and
biting.
they're like, this is a hot cat.
It's a hot ear.
Yeah, wow,
Sexy cat.
This is a strangely hot cat.
Hottest
I
ear
kinda-
I've ever seen.
I want to bite you, but not in a violent way. Or maybe I do. That is the cast of Ratatouille's turn. It is now David's turn.
David, please.
All right, well then I'm gonna wolf up. That's the best thing I could do, being surrounded by this point. If I had a little more space, I could probably work
I'm
some
gonna
spells.
now,
But
and I'm not saying this is the wrong answer.
morphin'
I'm
time.
gonna give you a little bit of a peek behind the curtain here.
uh,
This is a dungeon, so expect a couple combats getting through it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't wolf. I'm just telling you now that someone is using like an ability that has like a limited number of uses. Just don't think you get the impression that you feel like this is a bigger area than you maybe expected going into. But
okay. Well,
this is not the wrong choice. I'm telling you, there's a lot of enemies here. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of giving you guys a heads up.
yeah.
Most of you don't have abilities to use, so you're the one spellcaster who can kind of burn through stuff.
Yeah. So I'm wolfing up,
You got it. Okay.
and I'm gonna start attacking the swarm. I think because that seems more immediately dangerous, as they are all over Snow.
Weston. I
Um,
like that.
Uh,
My rapper
yeah.
name.
I
Okay.
wanted you-
So go ahead and make a roll.
I wanted you to just put little wolf ears on top of his token.
That would take too long.
Like a little
So
headband. Would
we're
be
not
It's
going to
just
do that.
it's a D20 plus 5 to hit, so we'll just make the open roll here.
and a little fake snout.
16.
16 does hit. Yes. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, what is my damage for bite here? Oh, and I would have I have advantage as well because it's within. 5
Yeah, it's
feet.
literally on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
so go
Yeah,
ahead.
so I'll roll again. Just get. Oh, nat 20, baby!
Get him, get him.
I should
All right. Give me that. Give me that
Oops.
damage.
Let's
How do I make
go.
you be able to move this character? Oh, here we go.
I gotta be quiet.
Why? What's up?
Shush.
Zoe's asleep.
Oh,
So
Oops.
rude.
Granted, it's almost midday, so she can get up. But
All right, 2d6 plus 3, so 4d6 plus 3.
Real quick,
Oh.
David, what is your HP?
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I rolled a 24 for damage, Ben. A 6, a 6, a 6, a 3 plus 3.
Wow.
Jeez, near
Hey, get those rats off me.
Absolutely wow. So you
Max
just start
damage.
you just start eating these fucking rats off of them like
Yeah.
a monkey pulling ticks off another monkey. You're just
He does like to snack.
Yeah.
real quick, David, what is your new AC and HP?
New AC is 14, HP is 37.
Thank you. Just want to have that in there for I don't have to worry about. There we go. Great. I'm not going to move the rest. I'll ask the rest of the numbers if I have to.
Yeah.
Great. You just start eating these little rats up. 24. So you deal half damage, which is only 12. And they don't look good. Here's what I'll tell you. There are 2 rats left.
Damn,
That's the
okay.
one on my ear,
Um,
too. Damn it.
Both ears, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Dangling
swinging.
little
Just two
earrings.
here.
They're just hiding in there. Yeah.
I actually
Yeah,
kind of
so
like
no,
this. This might be a new thing. I can start this
Oh.
trend.
That's creepy as fuck. David, you got any other turns?
No, that's all I can do.
Yeah, you mean you can move, but I mean, where are you going to go?
I'm not going anywhere. I can
Yeah,
stay right
exactly.
here.
Great. It is now the turn from the rats of the Secret of Nim. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. So they scurry up to you guys. They're almost there. They're getting there. Gush, it's your turn.
I think I'm going to attack Chet Ratkins.
Get him.
Oh, the guy. Yep.
Gush.
Chet
explode
Ratkins
on him.
is directly across. I think he's a country music star. Is the word I got his name from, I think.
Christy,
Chet-
can you confirm that?
If he's new country, I don't know any of
It is.
but
Yeah,
let me
is it
just-
Chet, is it Chet Atkins?
Chet-
No, he's,
Yeah,
old,
Chet
he's an
Atkins.
old Western.
Yeah, he's an old musician.
Oh, okay. Well, this is an old looking rat. So,
Perfect.
but he
He
looks
was
well
known as
established.
Mr. Guitar. This
Okay.
guy. The country gentleman.
And I got 18 plus 6, 24.
Holy
my first
moly.
attack.
And that is with your +1 scimitar. That's the
It
first time
is.
using your new weapon.
It is.
I forgot he got that.
Go ahead and roll damage real quick. I think that will do it because there's only
Yeah.
2 of you. As long as you deal,
That's a 9. It's
That
5
did it.
plus 4. Yeah.
that did it. And the cast of Ratatouille is.
Oh no, he was going after Chet Ratkinson, I thought.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chet
I'm
Ratkins.
so
Chet
sorry.
Ratkins.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Or
I'm
Ratkins,
so sorry.
excuse me.
So a total of 9 damage to Chet
Yep.
Ratkins.
That's my
Chet
first
Ratkins has a
8
total
health.
of 7 HP. He is done.
Nice.
Um,
Get him
Yeah.
out of
yeah.
here.
So it's just a single rat. You know what I mean? So you hit a single large rat with a +1 scimitar, and you fucking kill it. It is dead.
So I'm gonna
congratulations.
For my second attack, I'm gonna turn and finish off the cast of Ratatouille.
That
You have
sounds
2 attacks?
terrible.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that does sound pretty bad out of context.
Yeah.
That's
take-
it's a 15. To
15 to hit. That is a hit. They are just a bunch of stupid rats.
hit?
Wow, rude.
Stupid ass rats.
Aw.
I should have
It's a
warned.
good-
By the way,
it's a
we have
good
one
movie.
listener who really
6
loves
damage.
rats.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Leviacus or Zelda, I think is her Zelda,
Zelda, I
98 Zelda. I am so sorry. Maybe don't listen to this episode.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Trigger
of there's a
warning.
lot
Well,
of
no,
there's a
listen to
lot
it.
of rat murder. Yeah. Anyway, the cast of Ratatouille, you deal 6 damage, half damage, 3 damage. It is also done.
Nice.
So there they are.
Yay.
Hell
The
yeah.
cast of Ratatouille
Good
is
play.
also done. So Gush really, what a crazy
Cleaning
concept
shit
of,
up.
a fighter is able to kill things effectively.
Yeah.
What a wild idea. There we go. Congratulations. Gush, I see Gus. Gush has wiped out 2 of them. And
Not my
we
earrings.
continue- Yeah, right.
Well, you can still have them. They're just, a little more limp now.
I clamped them back on.
Aw.
I already got the holes there. I don't want them to heal,
Gush, do you want to take a move or anything?
No, you know what? I think I'm good right on the other side of that bridge. I'm gonna stay right there.
Excellent. It is now Robert Rattinson's turn. I am Ratman. As he comes out, boom, there he is. He moves around from the sewer grate where Rowan Ratkinson came from.
This is the fur of a killer Bella. Sorry, I had to get that one in there.
Wow.
The Twilight fans will appreciate that.
He, as he was crawling out, he witnessed you kill his lover, Chet Ratkins. This is the only thing I got, is apparently everyone's just lovers.
Everyone's lovers.
I guess so. They're a bunch of fucking rats. I mean, they breed like wildfire.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And he goes after Gus. So let's see what he can do here. This guy has a plus, I think he's the +4 to hit. Yeah. Finally fucking rolled decently. 19 plus. All right. So, hey, Gus, and this is the perfect person to do this to.
Say the names right.
Sorry, his name is cut off, so I keep saying Gus. Gush, this is the perfect person to do this to. Give me a con save.
Ooh, shit. Okay.
Got this. I believe in you.
You can do it.
15.
He rolled terribly either way. It was a DC 12. You passed it. You take 1 piercing, 3 poison, but because you passed, it's actually only 1 poison. It deals a total of 2 damage to you. So as it bites into you, it's just the tiniest little nibble, and you're like, oh, that was unpleasant, but it kind of burns. Like maybe those dirty rat teeth weren't all that clean.
Go figure.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like a disease damage, which there isn't such a thing in 5e. So it's poison damage. And then it is another rat's turn named Rotilla the Hun that you can't see.
Rotilla the Hun.
And
God, where's Rotilla the Hun?
It moves somewhere, and you don't know where it is because it's outside of your field of vision for where you guys currently are. And that is the end of round 1. Back to the top of the round. It is once again Richard Rattenborough's turn. He takes a couple steps so he can move within range. And I think that'll do it. Let me just make sure I'm not cheating. Yeah. He once again attacks David because he doesn't like you. Because he has a lot of pent up rage and frustration. He loads his hand crossbow and takes a shot. He rolled a 4.
Yay!
Oh my god!
Take that.
Jesus!
Keep those dice, man. They're good.
I'm using different ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, he misses.
That magnet that I installed in your desk is working.
These are plastic dice.
It was well
plastic
Are they,
magnet.
Ben?
Yeah, plastic magnet. You didn't
Are
hear
they,
about
Ben?
those?
Yeah, shit, man. Okay, yeah, another crossbow goes flying off. He was aiming for David, but he had to shoot through the dead body of Chet Ratkins, and he hit Chet Ratkins. And he seems frustrated by this and hisses wildly at you. And that is let's see, he moved 10. He moves back again. There we go. Staying out of reach. Doesn't like getting up in that mix. He's gonna have his little rat guys go after you. Soot, it's your turn. You are surrounded by diseased rats.
Oh boy. I am going to. Has either of these two been hit yet, Robert or Rowan?
No,
Okay.
they are as healthy as diseased rats can look.
Excellent. Okay, I am going to hit Robert with my sneak attack. And here is dagger 1. Oh boy. 10.
No, a 10 will not do it.
Okay, here's other dagger. A 22.
Oh, that'll do it. Very good.
Okay.
And unfortunately, you cannot sneak attack on this one. There is nothing around it to pull any of that off.
Robert? Yeah, there is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Robert. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think I was looking at Rowan. My apologies. Yeah, give me that sneak attack damage.
Okay, good. So here's just the regular damage.
Yeah, sorry. Gush is right there. My apologies.
Damn right.
So I got a 7. And then,
You dealt at least 7 damage.
yeah.
It falls.
Oh, good. Okay, then I didn't even
Nice.
need sneak attack damage.
No, yeah. I mean, these are big, and they're looking like if they get you, they could probably do some serious damage to you, but they are otherwise low HP because they're just one giant rat. When you stab them, they die. Excellent. One more off the map. You guys are making short work of these things, and they haven't done a lot of damage to you because they can't roll or shit. So, you want to do anything else? You can move. That's about it.
Well,
You can disengage
I-
as a bonus action.
I was gonna say, can I disengage without?
No, because you used a bonus action to
Opportunity.
attack the second time.
Yep.
I did indeed. Okay, then I am
right.
stuck.
Yeah,
So
you're kind
I
of stuck
will-
right there. Yeah.
I will say, help, Gush! Don't let him bite me.
Are you a rogue, Christy?
Yes.
She is, but she used her bonus action to the second attack.
Yeah.
Oh, she can't use it
offhand
for a
attack.
cunning action. Okay,
Yeah.
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 She
So
didn't
that's it
roll
for her.
horrible.
Rare Snow, it's your turn.
Okay.
There was just a bunch of fucking rats crawling all over you, and then David just walked up and just started eating them off you.
I high paw 5 David, and then I run over.
That's your action.
No, can it be my bonus?
That's it. Yeah.
Damn
Half
it.
movement now.
So David, Snow just moved out of your range. So if you wish to take an opportunity of attack on him, you can.
Nah, I won't.
I don't know how hungry you're feeling.
I'll hold my reaction. For
All right, very good.
Okay, I'm gonna attack Rowan. And that
Rowan
is
Atkinson, all right.
I will be using sneak attack if I hit. Let me see. I'm gonna use my rapier. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay, and
Roll
then-
damage. It's very unlikely you won't kill it with a sneak attack.
Well, especially because I rolled an 8, baby. So 8 plus 3 for 11.
That is a dead rat.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So I still have my bonus action, and I still have my feline agility.
I mean, you could really move across the your feline agility. Oh, you already moved. You can break that up. Yes. So because you hadn't moved yet, that initial move you just did was a dash, right? So, but you can break that up. So you've moved 15 feet.
Maybe 10.
10 feet.
Yeah.
You got a whole total of 50 left to go if you wish to.
Well, with my feline ability, if I dash and then use it, correct me, it says when you move on your turn, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. So if I dashed, I would get a total of 120. No.
I'm relatively certain it just means that you get to use the dash action for free.
No, it says, it would say, wouldn't it word it differently? It says when you move your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, I cannot use it again until I move 0 feet on my turn. Now, I'd be fine with just adding another 30. That'd be 90 feet. Now, am I going to move that far? Is this conversation even worthwhile?
I don't think it matters. So do whatever the fuck you want.
No, I'm going to...
Because here's the thing: if you do that, then you can't attack, right? You can just move because you're using your bonus action.
I'm going to come over
dash.
here and see what's in this door because that's 30 feet. I'm going to use my dash action, so I still have more movement speed if I need it. What do I see down this hallway, Ben?
Oh, nothing.
There's no hallway there? It's just a door?
There's nothing. It's just an empty alcove.
Okay, so I still got my 30 feet. So, I was just making sure that nothing else was coming out at me from
That's
behind.
fair. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
I can't really
it's,
get through anybody, nor do I want to.
That's what you see.
Okay, cool. Good.
I opened it up for you.
All right, I'm just going to go behind Gush and reload my crossbow and get ready for the next wave.
Okay. Yeah. Rare Snow takes out a rat and then starts looking around to make sure you're not going to get flanked. Not a bad move. It is now Radicus Finch's turn. Because Rare Snow's turn is done, and it moves 5, 10, 15, 20. I think that would put it at about 25. It's going to occupy the same space as Chet Ratkins, who is now dead. So Radicus Finch climbs over that body after Gush kills it, and then proceeds to
Wouldn't that be
try.
difficult terrain?
It would, but it still had the movement to get in there.
Damn it.
No, I mean, she's right, but it had the movement. I counted it out. And it tries to bite you, Gush. But, does it really matter? Because I rolled a natural fucking 1.
Yay.
Does it trip on the body?
Yeah,
die?
it does. And it bites the body. It poisons the dead body. And then it chips its tooth and a fucking rock falls on it.
Mhm.
God damn it. Yeah, so it misses.
Sorry, Ben.
So sad they can't.
Why
do this
did I
on-
bother building this combat out?
I don't know.
This whole episode is useless.
We're having a great time.
I'm having a good time.
I'm not.
Ben's like, I'm worried I'm going to kill you guys.
Well, see, this is
I know,
what
I'm talking
happens.
all that trash.
If I could roll higher than a 5, maybe I would.
This is what happens when you don't have the funding to get good employees. They just miss all their attacks.
Yeah, I guess so.
these are
Okay, it
pretty
is now.
shitty rats.
It is now the.
Lowly rats.
It is now the cast of the Rescuers Down Under. They move and completely occupy Gus's square. Gush is square. I am so
Thank
sorry.
you.
David's pawn is covering up the H in his name, so I just read it as Gus.
You'll get there, buddy. You'll get
I mean, you can just know
yeah.
it's Gush and
But just
continue
know
on.
it's
I could just know his proper name because I've been using it. Hey, you know what? This dice rolled a 1. Let's just roll it again.
Is it another one?
Oh, his face.
Uh-oh.
His face. Utter
Or is it a
shock and
20?
bewilderment. No, it's not
Is it a
good.
2?
It's not good.
That is another natural fucking 1.
Oh my god! Ben's dice is the MVP.
Here's what Ben doesn't know. I paid out these dice to roll bad. I cashed out a lot of money.
How do you feel about not fudging rolls now, buddy boy?
Yeah.
Wish you were fudging those.
How is this possible?
You have
It's very improbable.
off-weighted
Improbable, but
dice,
possible.
probably.
He misses. He
Hooray.
misses. The cast of what did I say? The Rescuers from Down
Rescuers
Under.
Down.
Yeah, they miss Gush. They just crawl over his body and give him little love kisses. Maybe these really were just nice, kind, unthreatening rats who just wanted to be held, and then you just murdered them all. Okay,
Wait,
fine.
don't make us
fine.
feel bad.
Yeah, what?
5, 10. There we go. The cast, Dan Rather, then comes up and tries to bite David. Sure, I'll just roll this dice again. Why not?
What?
Oh, it's a natural 19 now. Okay, that's not bad.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah, that'll do
Darn.
it.
That hits.
So let's see. This is this guy is one of the. Let's see. What's he do? Where am I? Dan Rather.
Yeah.
There we go. So D-Force. There we go. Make a con saving throw, please, as a wolf.
Yes. Mine is just a +2, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make this an open roll here. Do 20 +2. 14.
That is a pass. So you only take a total of 3 damage. 1 piercing, 2 poison.
Got it.
So once again, you feel the wound fester slightly. And that is the end of Dan Rather's turn. David Wolfenstein, it is now your turn.
Okay, then I am going to attack the one that just attacked me, the one right in front of me, I think.
Okay.
It's Dan Rather.
Yeah. No. Yeah, because Gush over there is within that range, so I would get advantage on it. Okay.
Yeah.
cool.
Yep. It doesn't
Just
really
wanted
matter.
to
You can hit either
that
one.
that was smart. 14 and a 16.
Those will both hit. Yeah, give me some damage.
Okay. It only one hits. It's just advantage.
That's what I mean. Like those
Okay.
rolls hit. Yeah. So
Yeah.
give me some damage.
2d6 +3. 13. 5, 5, and a 3. 13 total.
That does it. Dan Rather, you swallow his little rat body up.
Oh.
Ew.
He is poisonous, so maybe I should make you roll another con saving throw. But no, I think we'll just let him die. And that is the end of that character. David, you got anything else you want to do?
Nope. I'm going to still stay right there because I have a couple more enemies in that spot.
The rats of the Secret of Nim then move 5, 10, 15, 25. And they then move onto Soot Square. Poor Soot. And try to bite her. Let's just roll this dice again. It seems to be rolling only 1s and 19s. That's a 13 plus. Okay, 13 plus 2 for a total of 15. I think that hits you.
It meets it.
Yeah, so they meets it, beats it. So they climb all over you and they start nibbling away at you. Please give me
I
a
don't
con
like
saving
that.
throw.
My feathers. No.
No.
Ooh, this is a good one. Sorry.
My beautiful plumage.
Good luck on your con.
12?
A 12 beats it. Excellent. They rolled
Nice.
10 poison damage. So they only take 5 plus the
My
one
feathers
piercing.
are too oily for
So
them
a
to get
total of
purchased.
6 damage.
6
So
damage,
yeah,
you
that
say?
yeah. See that's what they normally can do, and that's why I was like, ooh, this might be a lot. But then they can't fucking hit you. So you actually are quite lucky that this combat was supposed to weaken you for the rest of the adventure, but doesn't seem to be happening. Very good. That is the end of the Rats of the Secret of Nim's turn. And it is now Gush's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get all these little rats off me that are crawling all over me.
Are they all over you? Yes, they are. The rescuers from Down Under.
Yep. So first attack with my scimitar is a 11.
11 doesn't do it.
Okay.
Ah,
Second attack is a for fuck's sake, 12.
I'm so sorry. Did you say 11?
Yes.
Oh, that does hit.
Yay!
And the second attack hits too. So if you want to just roll it all at once, go for it.
nice.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, because they have low armor out. It's just natural armor, probably.
They're just little rats. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit them. It's just that you hit them and there's just like
whoops.
50 more behind it. And you're like, oh, shit.
Okay. Damage from my scimitar is 6.
Okay.
Damage from my short sword is 6. 12 damage.
So a total of 12. So you deal 6 damage. And now you are adding that +1 damage from the scimitar, right?
I think it does that automatically for D20.
yeah, it's automatic. Yeah.
You put it in.
Or
Great.
D&D.
Okay, yeah. It's really hard to hit them when they're crawling all over you, but you did manage to hit them twice. It's just kind of like you're trying. It's like trying to shave an awkward spot. You're like, how the fuck do I do this? But you do manage to hit them, so very good. You deal some damage to them. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Nope. I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. You're doing pretty good. This combat's going pretty well in your favor. And it's at that point you hear thundering footsteps coming from where Richard had come from as they echo throughout the hallway, and outbursts, kaboom, Ratilla the Hun, as he comes barreling out of the sewers and comes charging at you. You see this hulking were-rat with sharp claws and just rippling with muscles. Somehow he is both furry and shaven, so you can see his six-pack abs as he comes barreling through to you. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, and you see this thing just charging full speed at you.